Hey everybody, what is up? Welcome back to Final Trade. We're going to take our 50-day post-release look at Wilds of Eldraine set box sales data scraped off of TCG Player. The whole pre-release period and up through 50 days post-release. Thus far, it has sold 3,319 boxes at a total of $395,000 for an average price of $119 per box. Now, being a standard expansion set box, the break-even is about $125. So $119, not great. And of course, there's always the time in the pre-order period when people are paying too much and don't really realize maybe that the TCG expansion life cycle will come along and knock the price down. Currently, you can find these boxes on eBay for $108. And what we're going to put up here to compare against is a bunch of the recent standard sets. And what we're going to show is that the performance of Wilds of Eldraine, the blue line, just falls right into the pack with all but Phyrexia, which well outperform the rest. And the longer this goes on, the longer that we see that these recent standard expansions are performing consistently, then the bigger of a signal it will be when we get one that performs well above or well below. I would not say that this green line of Dominaria United is necessarily out of family in a data analysis context. It's close enough to the rest of the clump. It is in bed with them, as we say. And so, again, I think that when we get a signal like Phyrexia, which is way above, or maybe if we throw Streets on here, Streets is probably far enough below that we can say that, well, it's a different type of thing. It's not like the regular standard expansion performance that we're used to seeing. So I think this is a really interesting signal that all of these expansion set boxes just line up nicely with each other. Now, we will kind of have a small wrench thrown into this when we move into play boosters next year, because the money that currently gets diverted to draft boosters will come into the play boosters. And so we won't have a clean comparison of historical set booster performance to the new upcoming play booster performance. We're going to have to kind of think about that and wonder how to handle it. I know Mark Rosewater had said that set boosters were outselling draft boosters by a large amount. I don't remember the exact adjectives he used, but it was a very large amount. And maybe that means we can just ignore the legacy effects of draft boosters and simply compare set boosters to play boosters one for one. But I bet it's not going to be quite that clean. We'll have to get there and wait and see. So, Wilds of Eldraine doing okay, doing exactly as we expect from a standard expansion set box. And we'll take another look at this 100 days post-release and 150. Thanks to everyone who makes this content possible, especially my exceptionally generous supporters on Patreon. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and join me on Final Trade.